The orcas are trying to kill us.
Yeah, orcas are against us.
Are you watching this?
No.
The orcas are trying to kill us.
The yin yang.
So orcas
Dolphins.
are way smart. I think they might be aliens. They're smarter than us.
Yeah.
They're dialed into us. They know
They're
what
not.
they watch Netflix. They're
Orcas
definitely
watch
smarter than us.
Netflix.
No, they don't.
Maybe they're attacking fishermen.
Yeah, but how are they watching Netflix?
Here, out of the whore's mouth.
I love it.
Horses.
Horse's
Sorry.
mouth. One horse. Out of this horse's mouth.
There you go.
Some things you're just born with, like when it comes to looks.
Yep.
Some things you really like try hard. I'm a mixture of trying very hard, like a lot of fake stuff, and then like I have really good legs. And I just do because I have my dad's legs. And I don't have to, people are like, what's your workout? And I'm like, my dad came inside my mom in 1983 and I got most of his
Worked out great
DNA.
for me.
Yeah.
Right?
I got his leg DNA. I have a half a dad bod.
You know, testosterone dips, LeeAnn.
Yes, it does.
And I used to have a podcast about, it was called Sweaty and Pissed, Menopause and More. And it was about with my nurse practitioner who was very brilliant about hormones. And she said that men at 50 have half of what testosterone that they had at 25.
Really?
And she said men get very emotional. And my husband, for years, I mean, he's just making a living and doing and trying to, you know, climb up the corporate ladder and get through and do, and kind of unemotional, I thought, you know, at times. And now he says, does anybody care what happens to me? I mean, and I know that I'm traveling. And my baby child's kept him alive. She cooks for him and does. We're never going to let her have her own life and move out. She wants to move to Nashville so badly and is planning on it. And we're like, oh, no, you can't leave us. But he's very emotional now and needs more from us and validation and think, well, what about me and all that? And we all make over him and try to, you know, keep him up and do. But I think men go through that. I think their testosterone drops.
Yeah.
And I think that, because my girls will be like, Dad's almost like, you know, he started his period. And I'm like, I know. That's what he sounds like. And I'm in menopause. I mean, I went through a very needy time with my hormones all out of whack.
Yeah.
Perimenopause was an absolute nightmare.
Oh, don't even get me started. It sucks so bad.
So bad.
It's so bad.
And nobody prepares you for it.
No. They don't prepare you for anything female. Nobody prepared me for half the stuff that happened to my body when I had a baby.
I try to keep myself as healthy as possible. Now, I have some bad habits, but I be trying to counteract with good habits because I do not want to be put to sleep. When I had to get my teeth. My teeth was messed up. They said they wanted to put me under. I'm allergic to titanium. I had a titanium screw in there. They had to take that out or whatever. And they said they need to put me under to do it. I said, you better give me some muscle relaxers or something. I'm not going under. I'll take the pain.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
This needs to get out my mouth anyway. So whatever it takes to get out my mouth, get it out. But I'm not going to sleep.
Wow.
You're not putting me to sleep. That's what you're not going to do. And so they gave me some muscle relaxers and a bunch of Novocaine all in my mouth. And I was like, okay. I ain't good. And they understood every single word I was saying. I said, I don't care if nobody say dentists know multiple language. And one of the languages is stuff in your mouth.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And they know everything you said.
And they start
That's
telling
funny.
me a story. I'm telling this story like, oh, that's good. Like,
You know, I know when I was, for the 5 minutes I was trying to be an actress, everybody kept saying, you know, you got to lose that accent. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how?
I know, same here. Listen,
mean, how?
20 years out here.
No way. Every time
Yeah.
my daddy got here this morning, and I'm like, by the end of the night tonight, I'm
Yeah.
going to be like, there's going to be a banjo on my knee by the end of the day, because I just can't help it. If your overall day-to-day life brings you fulfillment and you can take care of yourself and the people that are important, that is success.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. I think that there was always this, you know, there is this pressure when you first graduate from college and, you know, or you graduate from high school and you think, okay, I have to make a lot of money. Like, look at all these other people who are making a lot of money. And it's really easy to just compare yourself to other people too.
Totally.
But I think that what I realized is there's always going to be, like, Conan is always going to put 110% in everything that he does. He just is, because that's who he is. That's his personality.
Totally.
And so because of that, he's always, the output is always going to be much greater than what I can do.
Totally.
Because I'm not 110%er. I'm like, I'll give you 60% of myself. You know, I'll maybe because I don't need to do more. I don't want to. I'm okay not taking over the world.
Right.
I'm okay. I'm very happy where I am.
That's amazing.
You know? And it feels really good when you just get to that point where you're like, I don't need that. That's not my personality. That's not who I am.
Right.
I'm never going to be that person. If it's a bell curve and we have the people on the fringes, I'm in the middle and I'm happy there. And I don't need to be on the fringe, you know?
Yeah. Back to the Speedo contest. Did you see the smallest penis on the boat?
Well, from our vantage point, we couldn't actually see it.
Yes.
Because it was so small. Why do you think about that?
I think he talk about vulnerability.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Jeremy, I mean, that's a ballsy move.
It was
To
ballsy.
show
Yep.
your penis to a
Boat.
Large group of people.
Right?
And yeah,
It was pretty funny, though.
yeah.
it was
Everything
hysterical.
kind of go off the rails at that point.
Things may have fallen apart then.
Yeah.
But
I was in there with my dad and he cut it open and it was the worst smelling thing I've ever smelled. I thought I was going to die. I remember it to this day. And he
Yes.
squeezed it out and it was like
It was a very pungent
thick
smell.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
It was like the worst cheese.
It's like what I say though too. It does ruin your day if you get it in your hair.
Oh my God. I wouldn't even
because
think about
it's like
that.
when you turn your head, you can. It's like
Smell
when
it.
when
It's
you've
like a
gone to a
whiff of it.
campfire.
Yeah.
You know when it sticks on your hair, like
Yeah.
it's like that kind of thing. Yeah. You just want to go home and take a shower. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the smell on your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get it on your
Okay, I
hair,
thought you
well,
meant get
it's
the-
because there's
get
something
the
on your
smell.
hair. That's
because
why.
the
God.
pus got on your hair or
Right.
whatever it is.
Right. And I always remember, and this kind of messes me up a little bit if you think about it. When you smell things, it's not because you're just smelling it, it's because you're actually the globules, the microscopic globules in the air, and you're actually inhaling it or sort of eating it. Like that's
Wait, so
like,
then
you know-
fart.
Yeah, you actually are. Yes, it's like the
Farts, like-
minute, like the globules, right? The microscopic. That's how you smell things.
Oh, that's so
but that's
true.
why when you close your nose and you can't taste something, right? When you're right. So yeah,
That's so true. I never.
Yes.
I just thought it smelled. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was an actual
yes,
thing.
that's why you should try not to smell it.
You were tasting it the whole time and didn't even know it. Oh my gosh.
And then one night we're drinking and she was like, I don't know, like, I want you to play with my and I went, and I was like, I'm out. I was like, something's
All
going
right,
on.
something
I
else
was like,
happened. Something else happened in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Mom, besides that,
I was like, she did something. She's trying to fix something.
I've
Guilty.
seen Sound of Freedom. I know
Yeah.
how this starts. I want you to play with put your.
I don't know. I mean, just something exploratory. I've never had anybody before. I don't know. Well, it turns out it's not my thing, but I've
Yeah.
never done anything like
Yeah,
that.
but I
So
never
was like,
knew.
okay,
It's like I turned. Yeah, it was like it's. All
But
right.
what happened to your face when I said that to you?
My jaw dropped and I was like,
But define play. Is it like a?
I didn't
Well,
even
I
know.
don't know.
It
I
didn't-
didn't
you don't
know
even need to
either.
define it.
I don't
This
know
is-
either. We're pretty white bread, actually. People may not
Meat
think
and potatoes.
so.
White
We're
bread
pretty,
sounds like
okay. We're pretty
meat
meat and
and
potatoes. So I was like, I don't know. I'd had fantasies about it, so let's see what that's
All right,
like.
I'm out. It was
Let me
good
tell
talking,
you.
you guys. Have a good podcast.
But
I'm gonna go get a massage. I'm like, I'm getting hard and I gotta leave. I love you. Man.
I love you.
oh my.
First baby, I'm 40. We didn't want kids. And we've been married for 12 years. And we were like, we're good. No kids for us. Thanks. During COVID, when we were shut down and we were home and not on the road. And I had this feeling of like, I don't really want to go back to hustling like I was on the road. Like my career was always my baby, you know? To me, I was like, if I ever have kids, that felt like a consolation prize to me. It was like, well, I guess I didn't get my dream over here. So I guess I'll have kids. Like that's how I thought about it. And all of a sudden it felt very empty. And I was like, oh my God, did I mess up? And I had never looked into it to see if I even had options to have kids. Because at this point I was like 38 maybe. And I was like, I don't even know if I have eggs. Like, I don't know anything. Like, I never looked into it other than my just yearly gynecology appointment. I was not trying to be like, hey, what's my
because you wasn't in your, you weren't going to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So then I started looking into it, and that's when things really changed. I did like blood work and, calling doctors. And I was like, hey, so what do I do? Like, I just want to check and see if I have options and maybe save my eggs. Because at this point, I'm not convinced that I want kids. I'm just like, is it even an option? Tell me yes or no. So I don't get my hopes up.
Yeah, totally.
So I do like all the tests and stuff. And they're like, okay, all your levels are really low. Your egg count is really low. So if you want to do something about it, you have to do it pretty quickly.
Right.
And I was like, oh, snaps. Okay. So then we started moving quicker into like, all right, I got to, start saving my eggs. And at this point, I'm already going back on the road and, I'm starting to tour again. And it was like such a journey, this IVF process to save my eggs. I had friends who have gone through it, and my one friend, she got 16 eggs, she got 14 eggs, and I got 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
2.
And so then things really started to change for me. Yeah. The more it felt like this may not be an option for me, the more I wanted it.
The place that people get this wrong is that they accidentally create the opposite of what they want, because what we focus on, we create.
You wrote that in this book.
Yes, yeah. So this idea that like, you're like, I want to feel financially secure, but most people will handle that by obsessing over the money they don't have.
Yes.
The bills, I can't pay this, what's going to happen? There's a great expression that says where focus goes, energy flows. So you give energy to the thing that you focus on.
We started I Mom So Hard, and the video started kind of taking off because Jen forgot her daughter's name. So it was the most delightful moment. And that was very indicative of where we were as mothers.
But it's so friggin' relatable. Your brain does not work. For years.
Forever. My brain doesn't work now.
Well, it doesn't work the same. Ever.
Never.
No, not ever.
They ruin, they change us.
Ruin is a good word about some things that happen for sure.
And also, but I love
sleep ruined.
It's oxytocin is like black mold that eats your brain or something.
Pelvic floor ruined. Nipples ruined.
Oh God, horrible.
Body kind of ruined,
weird
but
skin looks like oatmeal now.
My care of giving a shit is
also
ruined.
But also, which is magical.
No. What happened?
She just anal gland on my. Oh my God, it's wet.
Oh,
it's
all
wet.
right. That was a great podcast.
That's it.
All right, Izzy just anal glanded on Isla.
Thank
Oh
you
my
guys.
God, Isla. Izzy,
Party's over.
Izzy. No.
Party's
oh my
over.
God. Izzy just anal glanded on Isla. Oh my God, that's so
Bless
bad.
her heart.
No. Oh, have mom smell it. Have mom smell it.
I know what it smells like.
Mom smell it.
Oh, so bad. So bad.
All right, we're out.
All right. Thanks,
Great
guys.
podcast, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day. That smells terrible.
Oh my God, wait, do we have hand sanitizer? I just want to sanitize now. It touched my nose. It touched my nose.